The H1B Guy here, and today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending November 19th, 2021. Today I'll cover third H1B Lottery held for fiscal year 2022, another H1B lawsuit, and Build Back Better passes in the House again. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the H1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, and by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. Now, the news. Well, it was a pretty big news week, and the biggest news of the week dropped very late on Friday, November 19th. So here are the news stories that interested me most. On November 15th, 2021, in a news release from Congressional Asian Pacific American Caucus, CAPAC, titled Secretary Mayorkas and CAPAC members discuss immigration and AAPIs. Quote, CAPAC Chair Rep. Judy Chu issued the following statement. Asian Americans are just 6% of the total U.S. population, but make up 27% of America's foreign-born population. That makes immigration and reforms that allow families to stay together incredibly important to our community, even though AAPIs are often overlooked in conversations about immigration reform. We stress the need to address the family visa backlog, which has kept over 1.5 million individuals from Asia in a state of limbo, waiting to be reunited with their families, and another 1.7 million Asian immigrants undocumented in the U.S. We also discuss the need to better protect the approximately 16% of undocumented immigrants from Asia, in addition to the thousands who are here under temporary protected status, TPS. Anyone notice what was excluded from this press release? Yes, the employment-based green card backlog. Admittedly, I didn't realize that just over 1 out of every 4 immigrants here in the U.S. is originally from Asia. Combining the employment-based and family-based backlog is an estimated 3 million individuals. That's a staggering number and more evidence that reform is desperately needed, both in this situation for family-based, but as we cover here on this platform for employment-based as well. November 17th, 2021, written by Shreya Bose for Track.in, titled U.S. Slaps Penalty for H1B Violation by this Indian firm. Quote, the U.S. Department of Labor has imposed a penalty of $85,405 to VoiceXNet Technologies for violating the H-1B visa program. The management consulting company based in Texas and Hyderabad, which had benched an employee it had brought to the U.S. on an H-1B visa and failed to pay wages as promised. The company did not inform U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services that it was canceling the worker's visa and not providing him work or wages from January 1, 2019 to February 3, 2020. This is a violation because the worker was rendered unpaid and non-productive, and his visa should have been terminated. After investigation, the division recovered $85,405 for the employee. Wage and Hour District Director Troy Mouton said that employers must fulfill its obligations to non-immigrant H-1B workers they hire. You know, I always strive to cover the good, the bad, and the ugly of the H-1B visa here on this platform. This is the ugly. While I'm well aware that benching happens, I'm struggling to really comprehend how it could happen for more than a year with the employer, the petitioner, and the beneficiary, the individual. The Department of Labor continues to send messages to employers violating H-1B laws, and something tells me that this won't be the last time I'll cover a story similar to this one. November 19th, 2021. After an 8-hour filibuster from Representative Kevin McCarthy late Thursday night into early Friday morning, which is also estimated to have broken the previous record of filibustering held by Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the Build Back Better Act was passed in the House of Representatives by a vote of 220 to 213 and includes significant immigration reform, and that was passed on early Friday morning, November 19th. It appears that parole is the route now to be taken for undocumented and documented immigrants, as well as a significant green card recapture that would provide significant relief for the green card backlog. The CBO score, which was released on Thursday, November 18th, indicates that modifications to the current language will be necessary for reconciliation compliance. The next few weeks will be very interesting to see how the Senate parliamentarian interprets the current language of the House version of the Build Back Better Act. And then also, if you look at the Senate calendar, they're slated currently to go through December 10th, but we know emergency sessions could easily be called. I'm not confident that in a different ruling from the parliamentarian will be in order from the previous one that was issued. But we're going to definitely find out something here in the very near future. For now, this is another small win and a step in the right direction for immigration reform. Also on November 19th, 2021, in a news release on USCIS.gov titled, USCIS conducts third random selection from previously submitted fiscal year 2022 H1B CAP registrations. Quote, we recently determined that we needed to select additional registrations to reach the fiscal year 2022 H-1B numerical allocations, including the advanced degree exemption. On November 19th, we selected from among previously submitted electronic registrations using a random selection process. The petition filing period based on registrations selected on November 19th will begin on November 22nd and close on February 23rd, 2022. Individuals with selected registrations will have their MyUSCIS accounts updated to include a random selection notice, which includes details about when and where to file. Well, back on the H1B Guy Live, November 10th, 2021, I went on record and said I didn't believe that there was going to be another H1B lottery, third lottery, if you will, held for fiscal year 2022. Turns out I was wrong, as USCIS very quietly held a third H1B lottery on the Friday before Thanksgiving. As I tweeted out, that means that the HCap lottery for fiscal year 2022 won't be finalized until possibly April of 2022. The electronic filing and selection process continues to take us down uncharted territory. From what I see, it appears that electronic selection process and subsequent paper petition process is seeing a much lower than anticipated application rate. Approximately 70% from round 1, 40% from round 2, and it's really anyone's guess what round 3 could look like. Which begs the question of, will there be a fourth round? I've seen a lot of chatter that says this is exposing the rampant fraud in the H1B lottery, and I strongly disagree with that. When the barrier for initial entry is extremely low, such as the case with the electronic filing, this is going to be the result, and I think this will be our new normal. Second and third lotteries, as long as electronic selection and random selection is the process. And this is especially when we're talking about over 300,000 electronic applications for 85,000 visas. And some really good news for several of my clients and many of you who follow this platform, USCIS announced that it will again accept dates of filing for December 2021. If you were part of that movement all the way up until July 8th, 2013, get your documents ready. For the full post on the H1B Guy News for the week ending November 19th, 2021, please check out the H1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's post was brought to you by Path to Canada. Path to Canada provides an ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Path to Canada is your answer. They will gladly help you navigate the process, and if you're interested in finding out more, please be sure to use the link in the video description below. And also by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your cost and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.